Hey, it's Natasha from YMO Homeschool, and I have another Artistic Pursuits flip through for you. This is the elementary 4 to 5, book 1, so this is for 4th and 5th grades. This is the kit from Sonlight, which includes the Artistic Pursuits book, plus all the materials that you need to do this curriculum. So these books, like I said in my other videos, for the junior high and the early elementary levels, they're non-consumable, meaning you can use them again and again. So it's not like you need to buy a separate student book for each child. If you have more than one 4th to 5th grader, you can use it with them. Or in my case, I have one to be 4th grader, but then I will have 2 more children coming up behind her. So I won't have to purchase this again because I've already purchased it. So it can be used over and over. So let me show you what this is like. We have our contents here. These are all the different things that we'll be going over. Like line and shape and texture and balance and rhythm. And you can see if you compare, the K through 3 to the 4 to 5, this definitely gets more advanced in both concepts and technique and skill. And then we have the art supplies here that you'll need. Again, I bought the kit from Sonlight that comes with all the art supplies, but of course you could simply pick these up at an art supply store and do it that way. So it's totally up to you. Okay, so this book is to be used over 1 full school year. You should have 2 classes per week, class time 1 hour. And just like in the middle school book, it says, the time will vary depending on the time that the student needs to complete the projects. And at this level, the students can work independently. So the K through 3 you have to do with them, but 4th grade and up, these are designed for the students to work independently on these art lessons. So notice it kind of gives a breakdown of each unit. So on the first page of each unit is building a visual vocabulary. The second and third page of each unit is American art appreciation and history. So that's kind of something cool to keep in mind if you're doing American history. This would tie in. The 4th page of each unit is techniques, and the 5th page of each unit is application. So of course they're going to actually apply what they just learned in the previous pages of the unit. Okay, and then this is just a getting started page. And then we have the elements of art, line, value, form. Then we get right into the lesson. So this is lesson 1. This unit is on space. And it's, gives the student information to read themselves. And then in blue, it has try it. Look for a subject that seems simple but interesting. While looking at the object, draw the outside edge of the object. Objects like kitchen chairs, action figures, model machinery, and plants have strange and unusual edges. Drawing, while looking closely at an object's edge, trains your mind and hand to work together. The ebony pencil will make a very dark mark, or with less pressure, a lighter mark. It has our objective here. So this is set up very similarly to the middle school program. It's quite different from the K through 3 program where it doesn't specifically state this is your objective. It does have an objective in a box. It's kind of like the main point, but it doesn't specifically state objective. And this also has, of course, like more depth, more content than that K to 3 book. So then lesson 2. Student would read that to themselves. The blue is what they're going to do. So make a drawing from imagination. I'm not going to obviously read that whole thing. Lesson 3, again in the blue is what they do. And then lesson 4 is their kind of big project. So lessons 1, 2, and 3, they're just doing little projects, kind of working on the technique and skill to build up to their final project in lesson 4. So again, blue, just think of blue as student. And it tells you what you will need. And then refer to the following when drawing. Get your ideas from real objects, such as a collection of robots, car models, doll figures, and toys. So then unit 2, it's going to follow the same format. So we've got lesson 1. Again, blue is just the little activity the students will do. Lesson 2, again, blue is the little activity student will do. The black is what they read to themselves. Lesson 3, and the blue activity. And then lesson 4, their final project. again, it will say what they need here. And that's how it goes for every single unit. Lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 3, final project, lesson 4. Now, these projects look super in-depth to me, and I'm having a hard time visualizing a 4th grader doing these projects, but that's just because I'm not artistically inclined, and I think I should probably go through one of these books myself. Like, look at how cool that is. It's just pretty awesome. My daughter, who's going to be in 4th grade, really has been interested in drawing lately, so I think she's going to enjoy this. Just like the middle school book, it has an evaluation sheet if you want to grade them. And just give you a little flip through here. Okay, so then we're going to get into the materials that come with the program. It gives us this handy dandy sheet to make sure that you actually have everything. The first thing is the backpack. My kids really just thought this was awesome, and I just think that's so funny because it's just such a simple little thing. But here are the materials. So we've got this little stick here that's for scratch art. So we have some scratch art paper. So you probably want to keep these in a folder or something to protect them. And then this is for the scratch art. And then we've got an eraser here and a nice metal sharpener. And then we've got a white colored pencil, an ebony pencil. And then my daughter was, oops, there's another ebony pencil that ran off from me. And then my daughter was excited about these. These are the markers here, the Pigmographic 2 markers. And she knows these are good ones because of her artist sister. And so she was super excited to have like professional markers. And she knows not to use them except for art class. So in other words, don't just scribble with these or use them for your, math or something. And then it has black construction paper, so it literally includes what you need, and then a beautiful sketchbook. So that's a nice, thick, high-quality sketchbook, and that is what it comes with. So I hope that was helpful, and thank you so much for watching.